I wrote so much. I'm kind of not like it's not it doesn't call to me right now. What calls to me is painting, mastering the ability to sum up 1,000 words in one image. You
Yeah,
know.
tell us about that. Tell us about that because before we started recording, we
Mhm.
were talking about just getting back from San Francisco, uh,
Mhm.
pushing some of your art. So like I'm curious, man. I'm always curious what artists, what drives them, and what produces their best work. You know.
Mhm.
So what is that for you? What produces your best work?
What produces my best work is just like being operating from a space of love and you know authentically just being me unapologetically, not putting any filters on me, and just being still, being like as an artist, it's like you have to be. It's like you inspired by things. It could be a poem, it could be a song, it could be so many. Like your girlfriend could fart or something, and it's a smell to it. You be like, damn, that's made me smell like something in prison. And you be like, damn, oh, I remember that in prison. I wanna write something about that. I wanna paint something about. I want to transfer the horrid nature of the imagery of not just the smell, but what I saw in that space in prison. The trauma of that, and how can I, like last night, I prayed before I went to sleep, and for some reason, like I was inspired to write, to paint a portrait like a church right here, and some little like four black girls going up the step of the church, and like two KKK members putting dynamite in the back of the church. And it's just honoring the four girls in Alabama who were murdered. And but where that thought come from, I don't know. But I just don't want people to lose reality of that historical moment and the thread of how that is connected to things that we see happen today. It just happens. It may happen now in a courtroom or in a police detective office, right, where they manipulate evidence for someone who is innocent to be convicted. So for me as an artist, I think my best work comes when I remain connected to spirit, right, and remain grounded in love for self, and um, being fearless of not expressing the true inspiration that comes to me to create things because of my I don't want to offend my collectors, or I don't want, if I this might be too raw, and no, just create.